Okay, it's February 7th and we're in the pink beds area. We're having some issues today because our trail is partially closed due to unexploded ordnances from this guy that was hiding out here a while back. So we'll do a bit of a loop here and see how far we can get. In the springtime, this area I'll be blooming with mountain laurels. It's like a tunnel. So here we're coming on the restricted section past Barnett Branch. So until they clean up the unexploded explosives, we're going to make a right turn here on Barnett Branch and go on through the pink beds to the south. The terrain here is fairly flat. There's a number of river crossings, but there's bridges at each point. So this is really an easy trail at this point. It's a nice bridge area here over a wetland, stream crossing. It's very somber this time of year. Not much activity except for Stella. Now here's where we reconnect with the pink beds loop that we've been cutting through the middle of, but we're going to continue on Barnett Branch up here. As you can see, Barnett Branch is a blue blaze, and looks like it goes off to the left here. And it looks like our trail is up ahead here. Pink beds goes off to the left here. We're going to go off in this direction. It's really getting kind of nice now. The sun's coming up, it's getting warmer. Stella found something good. Well, I've warmed up a bit, so maybe we'll do some trail running now for a while. Stella likes that anyways. It's kind of nice if you don't kill yourself. It gets decidedly uphill here as we ascend to Rich Mountain. Stella doesn't mind, but it's a little hard on me. There's a semicircular area on the map, and that's precisely what we're doing, is corkscrewing up the side of the mountain to the top, but fairly rapidly nevertheless. You know, when you're hiking up a mountain and you're jogging and you're short of breath, you start to get dazed and you start to feel like you're a part of every hiker, trekker, and explorer who's ever hiked this trail before. There's no one around, and you're suddenly lost in time. Okay, well, there's supposed to be a sign here, I think, but there isn't. And it looks like we must be at the top of Rich Mountain on the summit, on the ridge rather, because it goes off to the left, it goes off to the right. Our plan is to go off to the right here. The terrain is fairly even here along the ridge of Rich Mountain. It's a nice trail. It's kind of neat. I mean, here I am several miles in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. Granted, there's a trail, but I am more or less aimlessly walking around in the mountains, which is really neat. And the kicker is Stella took off. She sometimes does that. She usually comes back eventually with no remorse. Come here. Where were you? Where did you run off to? Surely this was a logging road at some point. It's too wide for a foot trail. You can imagine lumberjacks living in camps for months, logging these woods. It was probably pretty harsh, nasty conditions. Now there's a trail heading off to the left here. This might be Club Gap. Either way, on this map, it looks like the best thing to do is to keep to the right anyway, so keep going this way. Sometimes you have to take the high road. She can't help herself. She gets to the same place, but on her terms. No regrets. Well, now we've made it to the service road that goes back out to 276.